All right, gang, we are back here at the Freedom Farm. We're gonna make a little bang bang happen today. What I want to do is I want to test this 85.5 grain burger with 28 grains of Varget. I also have the 62 grain ELD-VT. I also have the 70 grain Hammer Hunter bullet. This is a solid copper turned on a lathe. It's got ribs all the way down to the boat tail.
Rib for her pleasure.
We have some Hillbilly ballistics gel today that we'll be shooting those two in just to see what happens. We'll have a Tard cam on that. We're gonna be messing with this tuner brake today, trying to get this 85.5 grain 28 grain of Varget load dialed in. In the past I've done the tuner brake with the 80 grain Sierra Match King and CFE 223. I did shoot a little bit of 85.5 grain burger in this with CFE 223, but I never tuned the brake to it. So we'll do a tuner test, and we're gonna blow some shit up and do a little sight in. We'll get a little reading with those on the lab radar as well.
We're gonna shoot a 79 Ford Bronco, 30 pounds tannerite.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Let's see what happens. All right, I just cleaned this up. We have old Frankenstein here, the Night Force NX8 4x32 by 50, Aero Precision upper lower, Aero Precision handguard, 22-inch barrel, 22 DPC by Desert Precision Gunworks. Tuner brake is by Eric Cortina. Have some extra ammo that I'm going to go ahead and get this blown out with, and then we'll get started. All right, to spare you the whole thing, you know, I'm going to fast forward a little bit on this. We're going to start at 0 and we're going to go to 10. Then I'll show you the results, and then we'll get into blowing some stuff up. 2965, 2948, 2957. Did not get locked back on that. Okay. Have that barrel chiller in there for a little bit. I'm going to try this different Elander mag. We'll go ahead and get a reading on this long string, save the battery for this ELD-VT and that Hammer Hunter. 15 shot ES75, SD of 24, highest 2967. Highest velocity was 3013, lowest was 2938. Let's go have a look at these groups. All right, there's setting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is pretty good, 7, 8, 9, 10. I may try a half. Get between 0 and 1, maybe 3.5. Will be the half. That'll be the 3.5. I did bring some randoms with me today.
Go on. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I was all burgered her up. Well, the half mark, it wasn't very good, and then the 3.5 was terrible. I don't know. I may have to come back out here Saturday before the match and try again. I do have these random bullets, but I believe they're 85.5 grain burgers. We're gonna go ahead and shoot them up so I can get my brass out of them here. See what happens.
You were saying something about best intentions?
All right, gang, the first bullet we're gonna shoot is this Hammer Hunter. We're gonna do a 5-shot group. This is loaded with 28 grains of Varget. This is a 70 grain bullet, copper solid, hollow point boat tail. I have plenty of ballistics gel down there. It was calibrated to the FBI standards to within 5% of 1 ounce. See what a 5-shot group looks like here, what the numbers are on it. 3178. Didn't pick up. 3219. It's not cycling the bolt all the way. 3162. 3189. 3199. ES57 SD21 average 3190. 3190. Let's go ahead and shoot this 62 grain Hornady ELD-VT. Man, that bullet has hardly any recoil compared to that 85.5 grain burger. The 62 grain bullet, it's something else. 3104, 3138, 3138, 3091. ES47 SD 23 average 3118. There was the 5-shot group with the Hammer Hunter 70 grain bullet, copper solid. Here's the group with the 62 grain ELD-VT. That rifle and that load is not tuned to either one of those bullets, so I'm sure, you know, you could get a lot better accuracy out of that. I just threw those in the mix last night when I was loading all this stuff up. Said, hey, why not? Let's give it a try. Now we're gonna blow some shit up. All right, I got a slow-mo camera going down there. First, we're gonna shoot this 70 grain Hammer Hunter bullet. Think it'll make it through a jug? My guess is if either bullet has the chance, it would be this one. I doubt it. I doubt this gets through. I bet that 62 grain just vaporizes. Oh, oh yes, Johnny. Man, I'm pretty surprised on this one. I didn't think it'd make it through a jug. Oh my gosh. Huh. No bullet either. I'll be damned. There's a pedal of it. There's a little chunk of it. I figured I'd find that thing pedaled out sitting in one of these jugs, but no siree. I would assume that's the lead jug. Yep. Golly. That's pretty fucking devastating. I had a viewer recommend that bullet. He said, you gotta try these out. I've shot up all my hillbilly ballistics gel. Fear not though, I have backups. We have up now the 62 grain Hornady ELD-VT. I've got a slow-mo camera on down there. Here we go. Oh yeah. Big pop goes the weasel. Well, and lo and behold, it went through both. Did not exit this jug. It went through, entered there, did not exit out the back of it. And there's nothing rattling around in there. There's no fragments, nothing. That just fucking vaporized and then fell out with the water. That's pretty damn mean, y'all. I'd like to crack a yoke with either one of those. I'll probably be back out here Saturday testing again. I'm not happy with any of these loads slash groups. I just had something crazy happen. God, I am lucky. Thank you, Jesus. I had a round. I was shooting up these excess rounds, and I had one that the bullet was kind of boogered up on. It looked like it jammed or something. And anyway, I tossed it in there. It loaded just fine. I shot and it blew up my magazine, shot shit everywhere, got some shrapnel on the lip, nothing in the eyes, thank God. I cannot get the bolt back. It's stuck. I was done shooting for the day, so I didn't have this on film. That blew out the bottom. Fucking lucky, lucky. Torque that all to hell. I would say this upper and lower is toast. I will definitely be back here on Saturday working up a new load on that 18-inch Darth Vader, baby. No turn back now, man. I got a match on Sunday. Thank you, Jesus. Thanks for looking down on me today. Let's see if I can get this apart. Wonder where that case, I think that case is bulged in there, to be honest with you. I'm gonna try to mortar this. There we go. I can see the case still in the chamber. The back end of it's gone. The case itself's still there. Just the shell of it. There's what shot out the bottom. I found that end piece over there. I'm lucky I can see. Need to start wearing glasses because accidents happen. That's why they're accidents, right? Fuck. I'm thinking Frankenstein's dead again. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to trust that. I think that's the back of the shell casing stuck to the front of my bolt face. Luckily, all that shit shot out the side and out the bottom. Golly. Look at that. Yeah, that's brass. There it is. Ha! Oh my gosh. That was stuck to my bolt face. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the back of my case. Let me see if that will... Well, huh. Looky there. I don't know about that. I think it's done. Can't imagine going into an Easter blind into eye surgery.
Ruprecht!
Don't take the cork off the fork.
Why is the cork on the fork?
To prevent him hurting himself and others.
Let that be a lesson to all. Safety glasses, eye pro, always. If the bullet looks funky, don't load it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back here Saturday trying out a new gun and a new load. I gotta get fucking something ready for the match. Oh yeah, looky there. It's a crack right there. That is totally my fault. It was a round that looked like I had loaded and the bullet had jammed a little bit and it was pushed back a little bit more than all the rest. Not like totally collapsed in the neck of the case, but it was definitely compressed more than the others. And so when I was shooting all those randos out of the box there, I was like, you know what? I'll just shoot this and get the brass out of it. Boom. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Angels were with me today. Happy I'm looking at you as I am, and I don't have a bunch of shit stuck in my face or sitting in the hospital getting it picked out. So I sit here going, you know, what am I gonna do? I could change my registration maybe, go as a bolt gun. I've got probably 150 Hornady ELDM 134 grain ELDMs for the 25 Creedmoor. I'd have to try to see if a different seating stem works for those, and then I'd have to totally work up a load for it, you know. Or I could go the 22 DPC bolt gun. I know of a couple of loads that would work for it. I'd have to change my registration on it. Or I bust out old Darth Vader. It was shooting well before I got on this 22-inch barrel kick with the old Frankenstein here that just blew up. Gang, tune back in. Never know what's going to happen next. Be safe out there.
That's all, folks.